Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to the daily update of my 1000 day challenge. This is day 664, so let's get things started. Alright, so first and foremost, if you look across the board, we do have some sort of green across the board today candlestick open itself. But more importantly, looking at yesterday close, which is what we do focus on, is that we do close with a very nice green bullish candle, which I want to mention. It's a very good first sign that we want to see. So firstly, you see a attempt to push down, support comes in, but attempt to push down, support comes in for a second day in a row, and then following which we have a green candlestick, and then now we are apparently going to retest this 20 exponential moving average. I do see that we're going to likely see some sort of resistance and rejection. The question is how far are we going to get rejected? And similar over here, we get strong rejection here, and potentially strong rejection or weak rejection over here. And in which case, if we do have a weak rejection and then we break above it, that will be absolutely a very good sign. If we do consolidate below and break above it, again, that will be an extremely good sign just as well. So right now, let's see how things goes. We also do have Nasdaq. In terms of Nasdaq's price, similarly, same thing. We could have a potential new retest, or we could wait for a couple more days. And this will be the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement level. So if we do break that itself, we could potentially find it as support, and then we could actually retest this 0.382, which is a Fibonacci retracement level itself. And in addition to that, we also do have it as a clear horizontal resistance over here on the daily chart as well. So that's something to bear in mind. And over here, you look at ASH, I said we're still relatively flat. Bearing in mind that even though we did get a push right below the 20 exponential moving average, we did not have a continued sell-off from there itself, which by itself is actually a very decent good sign that we are not forming a lower low just yet. And it could potentially form a higher low, in which case we could form a new higher high in that sense. And then finally for KWAB itself, we also have an inside green candlestick bar pattern itself, which is similarly a generally bullish sign. So generally, like you see, this is a bullish engulfing, yeah, this is like a green inside bar as well, following which they say we have a very decent gap up in that sense. So generally, when we do form an inside bar, it's generally a good bullish sign. But the question is, will that momentum be able to swing towards the direction? In which case, you could look at a whole cluster perspective itself, and not just in the particular perspective of a single candlestick. All right. And finally, if we move over to Bitcoin itself, what we do see over here is that yesterday we did form a inverted kind of a rejection, kind of a hammer candlestick. But bearing in mind that what I mentioned yesterday is the fact that until price break above 31K region with conviction, or below 28.5K below with conviction and close below it, will then be very likely that we have a strong push towards either direction itself. So unfortunately, Bitcoin itself is not following what Nasdaq is, whereby Nasdaq is going up to 1.62%. Bitcoin is just relatively flat at the moment itself. But on the bright side, like what I say, we actually break below and then we can see very strong support. So people who are looking to enter a short over here would be now be likely trapped in the market itself. They may likely put a stop loss over here and over here. So I would be very keen to enter potential long setups over here, but that is in terms of a scalping cover position itself, especially when we close in the next 8 minutes itself. In which case, what I'll enter is somewhere along here with a tight stop loss right over here itself, and the potential risk to reward over here. In fact, I'll be willing to put the stop loss over here simply because of the fact that I felt that the liquidity here has been taken, and it's more likely that the price push towards the upside of things, in which case the nearest way I'll be willing to take profit will be somewhere along here, which is right below the 31,000 region itself, and you'll still be considered range bound region. Otherwise, that's more or less about it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop by your comments below, or I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.